Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. Yes, as you can see, I've turned on the Super NES Mini, oftewel, or in other words, SNES Mini. Yes, I had this, of course, much earlier than the Sega Megadrive Mini. But since I got the Megadrive Mini, I thought, you know what? It would be a nice idea to do the same for a Super NES Mini as I did for the Megadrive Mini. And that is, yeah, I'm moving the cursor so the screensaver doesn't turn on. And that is, first I played all the games I also used to own on my real Super Nintendo, which unfortunately I sold. And after that video, I will make a video of all the games that I didn't own, so you can see my reaction to that. So let's go without further ado with the first game that I owned. And no, that's not the one that I've selected. On the Megadrive Mini, they've made a list from A to Z, which you could also turn into other options like on release date or CD games first, something like that. Here with Nintendo, you've got a carousel, so if you go around, you will end up with the same game if you just keep on pressing. Here, there's Earthbound again. Well, the first thing that you've noticed when I was circling through the games, we were pretty quick back to Earthbound. In other words, there are a lot of games less, and that means the video will in total not take as long, but I have plenty to say about each game that I did own. I bought the first one, and that is this one. Let's see how loud the music is, then I can change it, but I guess it's okay. This is the first game, together of course with the game that came bundled with the Super NES, Super Mario World, that I've bought. Because of all the reviews, they were very enthusiastic. And so I've expected a lot. And what did I get? Well, exactly what you see in here. A game that plays really nice, but the 3D effect, except for that it's very smooth, it doesn't look like it has got any hiccups, and it will run 60 frames per second all the time. So that's the great point about it. The negatives, well, I was kind of used to games like Outrun in the arcades. And when I saw this background going, I thought, maybe the Super Nintendo can do sprite scaling. But no, it can't. And that meant that every game that was made this way was flat. If they made obstacles, they were made of regular sprites, so everything comes towards you in a very smooth rate, but the rest is still with that, that old-fashioned way of making sprites appear to come closer. In other words, you draw a sprite in different sizes, and then as they come closer to you, you remove the smaller sprite and you place the bigger one in place of that. And that gives that jumpy effect that the early games that was mimicking the sprite scaling that was doing. And so having a game this empty was in the beginning a bit, a bit disappointing to be honest, because well, every review they were like, wow, standing ovation, applause. And here I was with a game that's looking empty. But now let's dig into the gameplay. Well, select your car. Car? There are no wheels on it, so isn't it an airplane or a hovercraft, something like that? But yeah, I don't like pink. Green, yeah, we have enough hippies as it is. And this brown yellowish, this yellow. Yeah, I'm not a yellow belly. So let's stick to blue. And then you get to see a nice graph, which doesn't tell you anything because it doesn't say what is the acceleration, what is the top speed. Oh yeah, never mind. It's in text above there. Max power, max speed, 475. You know what? Let's compare all these things. 438, 462, that is, so judging by the looks of it, the fastest, but judging by the graph, I guess the acceleration is slower. And now the pink one, 478, and with even slower. You know what? Let's stick to the one that I've always played. League. King League, yeah, as if. I was never good at this game, even though I know how it works. You can control the steering with the D-pad, but with sharper corners you need to use the L or the R button, depending on which way the corner went. And you could also use it to strafe. Yeah, that was a thing in first-person games like Doom that you had to do. So, class beginner. Yeah, I'm a beginner. But I kind of forgot which is the acceleration button, so you may see me, yes, standing still. Turn and now strafe. Yeah, that is. Ooh. Oh man, now I remember the controls were pretty twitchy. So yeah, I've bought the game, but even back in the day, I never played it too much. There were better racing games on the Super Nintendo after a while. And so it wasn't too disappointing. What is disappointing is that, as far as I can remember, this is the only racing game on the SNES Mini. And no, I didn't make changes to my system, in other words, hacked it. So I didn't place the games on it that I actually would want to have on it as well. But that may change in the future. Point. Well, at least I'm number one. With this corner, even when I'm using the right bumper button too, I'm still crashing into the sides. So I think that I have to release the accelerator. Yeah, with a regular car you also do that. So, oh man. Point. Yeah, never mind, that didn't work. Now we're playing. I haven't played that much. In other words, this controller still feels as new, but as far as memory recall is that, according to me, the Super NES controller wasn't as light as the one that came with the Mini. Boink. Yes, bumped me in the road because we're on the final lap, so yeah, limit 5. I've seen people playing much better than me, but somehow this game doesn't click with me. I don't understand how they... It looks power down, final lap. I know that this is... I can't even stay... never mind. You know what? I've got a better idea. Give up? Yeah, let's press the reset button. And that is also something that Sega did better. Since the Megadrive, back in the day, if you bought the 6-button controller, it wasn't compatible with 100% of the games. So Sega made a mode button on it, which you could use if you power up the system holding the mode button. It would go into 3-button mode. And so you could still play your 3-button games that weren't compatible with the 6-button controller with the 6-button controller. But of course, with the Mega Drive Mini 2, and so I also guessed, the Mega Drive Mini 1 didn't even came with a 6-button controller. But, so even with the Mega Drive Mini 2, you don't need to use that button for that reason. Either the games that weren't compatible weren't used, or they made changes so it would run without a problem, and so they had the button free to do something else. What did they do? Instead of needing to press the reset button to get into this menu again while you are playing, they made the button to go to this menu. So so you don't have to get up and go to your console and press the reset button. So design-wise, there has been a bit more thinking of at least the controller with the Megadrive Mini, because well, that button wasn't used and now they can use it to go to the main menu. Well, the next game I am eager to play, instead of moaning about how good the racing game could have been, and that is still my favorite game ever on the Super Nintendo, Castlevania 4. And why my favorite game ever? Yes, technically and graphically, Donkey Kong Country is more impressive to look at. But the deepness of the gameplay, and this was a game quite early in the release of the Super Nintendo. And then listen to that music, it could have been CD music. I truly love the complete mood that it gives. Oh man, yeah, okay, I know. Also Donkey Kong Country had a wonderful selection of songs, especially that underwater theme, that was epic. But combine everything that I love about gaming, and this game stands on top. And not by a small margin, but by a large mile. And in this scene, you are going to see the first thing that Nintendo did better than Megadrive or Sega in the 16-bit era. Soon, some fog will scroll over this, and then you get to see the first evidence of Nintendo being able to have see-through colors. Or, never mind. Even if it wasn't the case. Oh yes, on the bottom you can really see through the clouds, you can still see the background. Sega has to use a dithering effect by, if you looked at a horizontal line, one dot is made for instance, these fog, the clouds, and the other was just an empty hole, so you could see through. And that was repeated until the end of the screen. And the row below that, they've swapped place. So where the solid graphics are, that is placed under the open hole. It's a bit difficult to explain. If I can find a nice example, I will video edit it in while I was talking about this, so you can see what I mean. But especially on a modern TV, that effect just looks plain ugly. But on a regular TV back in the day, it wasn't such a big problem. I still remember Mickey Mania, Castle of Illusion, also using that effect. It was still a wonderful to look at game. So it also depends on design and what was needed to scroll behind it. Okay, let's just skip this and let's go play. Yeah, you can save. I never save in here because I just love to start at the beginning. That was the wrong button, so go back to the beginning, and my old nickname FTL, because I'm too lazy to write Ronald. Ah man, this brings back memories of when I picked up my my Super Nintendo. And the first upgrade to my whip. We haven't even walked like a few miles. I actually prefer that cross, but of course you do not get that in the beginning. For those who are not familiar with this game, although I can't imagine why you wouldn't be, but the hearts that you pick up aren't for your life. It's for your ammo, and with ammo I mean how many times I can throw this dagger. You see hearts 21, I throw the dagger and now it's 20. So it's how often you can use your weapon. Let's see, never mind. Yes, pressing up will let me go behind the scenery. Was no surprise anymore? No surprises. Yeah, I loved this game back in the day. To be honest, I haven't played it too much on the Mini. The reason being, it's also on the Konami collection with Castlevania on the Xbox and also on the PlayStation, but I bought the Xbox version. I wish this game had a sound test. I would record them all digitally so I could play it in my car. Yeah, it took a long time before Konami decided to also that is my favorite weapon, but mostly I'm too stupid not to see at what I'm getting next, and then I pick something else up. And here is, yes, this is what you pick up if you need power. No. Oh, that was a good idea. Oh, I've already picked up a different weapon. That's what I mean with, yeah, never mind. I remember back in the time to check what you get, but I'm too, yeah, I don't know, maybe I want to be too fast. But it doesn't make the game any less fun, because when it goes wrong, you know it's about your gaming skill and not about how bad the game is. I have finished it back in the day a few times, but at least I've got the dagger back that flies in a straight line instead of with a bow. It's much easier to aim at your enemies, but it is less powerful than the cross, and it doesn't return to you, giving the enemy a second hit on its way back. Also, what I like about this game, you can just press pause, you press the reset button, and now you can, this is the suspend point list, you can actually, oh look, I see select, you can still sort the games. Okay, but let's not do that. If you press the D-pad down, you can either press X to rewind, so it's quite convoluted to rewind time in this game, but you can. Pressing the Y button saves the game, but as you can see in the screenshot, I'm further than this. But yeah, let's go back. That is yellow back. So yes, we've seen Castlevania, and of course I could play further and further. I never owned this, I never owned that. Oh, this is Turbo. I had the regular Street Fighter 2. It's something with warriors. In other words, the very first Street Fighter 2 that was released on the Super Nintendo. This one I didn't own. This one, of course, I did own because I truly love the Megadrive version. And the Megadrive version of Ghouls and Ghosts was for me the reason to actually get the Megadrive. Of course, also with the idea that Outrun may have been made available, which in hindsight it did, and the first Outrun wasn't disappointing. But let's start up this game. So I assume it automatically ends the previous game. Capcom made some truly classics on this system. And color-wise, yeah, the Super Nintendo has a candle over the Mega Drive. Yeah. They say that the resolution of these games are a bit lower on the Super Nintendo. But to me the sprite art looks the same, 16-bit like. Yeah. Okay, this effect isn't CD quality, it sounds a bit, yeah, how you say, rough. How it fades in, no, it doesn't fade in, like BAM, it's there. And also when the sound stops, it really stops. But with a real lightning storm, you really hear that echo, and you hear it fade away. So yeah, the sound engineers weren't as good as the graphics engineers on this game. Let's give it a go. Option mode. I'm not a die-hard best player, so let's go to the beginner mode. I just play for the fun and not to prove how wonderful my gaming skills are. And what I was surprised by, because I didn't read a review of this game, that this wasn't actually Ghouls and Ghosts. This is a completely new game with some added play mechanics. Of course, Mode 7 had to be in there, but you had a double jump as other platforms could have. What also was fun was the first jump you go up, and then the next jump would go to the other direction. And so you could be very precise in where you wanted to land. Yes. Uh-oh. Yes, you are captured in here. If you step inside, you will not come out until you defeat the snake. The fire snake. No! Mother fluffer. I wanted to pick up my present, and now I've lost my... never mind. Don't be greedy and do it again. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe. No, that was not a good idea. Luckily for me. Let's see if I can... Oh yeah, there's some enemy. I kind of expected a wolf to be on there. Yes, let's see. Yes. Wait until he passes. Bye-bye. There's another one. Let's wait. And I'm dead. I was too impatiently. Yeah, but yeah, this is a great game. I have to get really back into this again, because yeah, I could come further without cheats or rewinding. I never finished it, to be honest. I did finish the Ghouls and Ghosts on the Megadrive version lots of time, because I truly love that game. I love this game too, but not as much. It is technically better looking, but somehow I'm not good enough to actually do this. I don't understand how this game machine will select. By times played, by release date, by publisher, by title. Well, you know what? Let's first go for this, because well, this is the game that actually came with the Super Nintendo. And graphical wise, it's a brilliant design, but it didn't actually show off how many colors it could display and all. But it was smooth and the gameplay was like golden, man. Yes, I was a bigger Sega fan than I'm a Nintendo fan, but Mario wins to Sonic hands down. Because of the deepness in the gameplay. The music was made for children, but it matches the game. Yeah, 6? Oh yeah, of course. The real game also had a battery backup, so it remembers where you left off. You know what? Let's start with an empty one-player game. I don't want to spoil this game because it's so new. I'm just kidding. Can I skip this? No, you have to read this. Yeah, that is something that I don't like too much. I play a game to play the game. And especially in the 16-bit era, yeah, a story in the game for me was not needed, so to speak. Oh yeah, that was running. No, I need to run. I want to have that coin. Oh. Get bigger, Mario. Yeah, the animation is like 2 frames for each sprite. And when you stomp on it and he walks away, that's another 2 frames. So 4 frames of animation. But what do you expect from a game released so early in the lifetime of the console? And yes, that's good. The only thing that I think it's a pity is the time limit, because this game just begs for exploration. Yeah, I still remember that you have to press that button where Mario spins around to get in hidden pipes or get your coin. Boom! And here's some advice. You can hold an extra item in the box at the top. To use it, press the select button. Well, I kind of forgot which button, so it was handy that they will tell me. Yeah, you hear like a tuba doing the bass sound, but there's no bass in this game whatever. To be honest, the sounds are flat. They have no body. If you understand what I mean. If you step on them twice, I want to know what you say. To pick up a shell, use the extra Y button. To throw a shell upwards, look up and let go of the button. Oh, I maybe throw it against that thing above me. Oh, and again? Uh-oh. You have to time this right, and I missed. Well, then you just use the shell to get rid of the enemy. Oh, I want to have this. No, this. And this is really easy to get coins. Oh, no! And this is easy to get hit by a big bullet. Bullet bill. Yeah, I'm too slow. Never mind. But, well, at least I made it without truly dying, except for being hit once. Yeah, and that getting smaller of that thing was awesome. Yes, our first Switch Palace. And after this we will go on to the next game, because this is a game, if you play this, it's so difficult to stop. Don't be too greedy, just go to the next room. Your progress will also be saved, and that is really handy. Well, of course not for this mini, because in the mini you can save everywhere you are. But on the regular hard way, continue and save. Yeah, never mind. Like I said, we will stop and go for the next game. And of course, I also had Super Mario Kart. I would almost say who didn't. And even though, just like with the other Mario game, the sound is flat, no bass, so not too much emotion for me. It's all very light, but the steel drum tick tick tick, which you heard while I was just chatting through it. But you've heard this many times again before. So yeah, it's not all bad, but I just prefer the sound that Konami did back in the day. Oh man, excellent, that was a great game with great sounds. I wasn't good at it, it was a shooting game, and that means by default I suck at it. So let's give it a go. Let's press the button. One player game, Mario Kart GP. Yes, 50cc. Is this okay? Yes. My favorite character is the turtle, because from behind he looks like a beep. Yeah, I can't say that on YouTube. They don't like that. Okay. In a mushroom. Yeah, let's use some mushroom and get drunk, or how you say, let's get high. Ah, that's the accelerator button. 1, 2. Well, at least I didn't spin out. It's amazing that something that is displayed as, how you say, mode 7, you can still pick up, like the coins. I need to pick up more coins because 10 coins equals the highest speed for your cart. Oh, you can pick up more. Oh, can you imagine how long it was ago that I've played this one? And in this game, you have some sprites like this. Look, the pipe, jump, jump, jump. It looks so out of place because of the mode 7 is so smooth. And that was already, I was amazed, of course, by the gameplay. But I was never amazed by that they added these pipes as sprites. Oh, it's cool that you have a rear view mirror. When you see something changing below, you know you're being attacked. Not that you could do something about it. How can I fire my weapon? Maybe... No, that's jump. Ah, it's the button to the right. I didn't memorize the colors of the Super Nintendo buttons. Ah, the red button. It's over, so now I could take a look. So yes, this was a brilliant game. It was much fun when my friends came over and we would play this together against each other with the balloon popping that we tried to beat each other. Brilliant. Wonderful times. Even though I'm not a big fan of the Mode 7 as the other people are. They use this much better in games like Castlevania. Yeah, because everything is so mixed together, I have to just search through the pile of games that I actually owned. Yes, blasphemy, I never owned Zelda, but even back in the day I just didn't understand how it worked. And none of my friends had it. Oh, of course, Yoshi's Island I've also owned. No, I don't want to have the suspend. I just want to go from the beginning. Interesting. Yes, interesting. Let's go back. I did something wrong. Go back to where I was. Yoshi's Island. And now please display Yoshi's Island and not Mario Kart. Yes. This game used an extra chip. And not to display graphics like Star Fox. No. This was to make animations better. The whole game looked like a new 16-bit console. The only thing that wasn't so next-gen was a certain sound effect. And I guess you will be hearing this in this review, well, mini playthrough as well. World 1. Just let's use this. So you can see it from the beginning. On more modern systems, the fluidity of making the screen from white into completely colored would have been smoother, but the Genesis couldn't do this. And back in the day, it was an awesome fade-in. And to be honest, the violins in this music sounds more full and warm than the other Mario games did. So they didn't improve the graphics alone? No, they didn't stop there. They finally made the music better. Yes. Yeah, my nickname is not for nothing Music Maniac. So when music doesn't give me emotions or the negative type of emotions, it already removes a bit of the fun I'm having with the game. Let's just skip through this because I'm babbling too much. But yeah, that's what music and gaming does to me. It's a nice pastime. I love the multi-layered scrolling and the design. Yeah, it's a bit rough around the edges now, but If you see this, back in the day I had a camping TV much smaller than this. Yes, and they already tell you immediately at the beginning, if Baby Mario falls, prepare to plug your ears. The countdown timer they will begin, but they forget to mention Mario cries like a baby. Oh, wait a minute, he is a baby. When it reaches 0, Kamek's toadies will kidnap Baby Mario. Oh, that would be terrible. The more stars you collect, the safer you are. Yes, slow down slowly back to 10. Complete a stage by passing Baby Mario to the next. Thank you. So, Yoshi has a whole family helping him out now. Jump and I... Oh, it's still the wrong button, but first you lick. I licked that. And if you press the D-pad down, you will turn the enemy into an egg, which you can throw. Oh. Yeah, I was expecting that. No, I don't know if you have time limit, so let's not be greedy and go for that one. Hovering jump. By holding the B button down, you can hover in the air. Can you hover in the air tonight? I like that sound. Yes, I could still come back. Huh? Oh, so that was just to get familiar with the gameplay, and now at the very first stage actually. And now there's a bit more body in the drums as well. Yeah, I removed some bass of myself making eggs. I already knew that. So yeah, you don't have to tell me. Oh, whoopsie! Luckily we didn't have to hear. And again. Oh, I've got enough. And then again to shoot. Yes, nice. Throwing eggs. Yeah, I've already done that. Nitwit. Look, I knew that was handy. I missed. Stupid. Oh, I want to go into that pipe, so yeah. But yeah, I can play for as long as I want, but it's too fun to play, minus that annoying sound. If they would make that sample a little bit less shrill, or how you say, high-pitched, and also a bit more softer, then it wouldn't be so, degrading on your ears. This game I had too, but I was never good at this, because it's very difficult, and even though Joe from Game Success is the most easy Contra game ever made. So you can imagine how I suck at it. I would still finish the game, but with an action replay below it. Yeah. So what is happening? Oh, now I understand what I did wrong. Something like a suspend point or something, whatever. Where first let's plate, release date, publisher, title, and back to Contra. Somehow I prefer how Sega did it, but you have a lot of extra options. Well, a lot. I mean, with the rewind. Yes, I don't know if this was an early game or not. I had it quite early in the time when I had my Super Nintendo, but that was because I wasn't there on the release date. I was never visiting game stores too much, and we didn't actually have a true game store, so we had to go to a toy store. And so I wasn't, I was already too old to feel comfortable when visiting a a toy store. And I was too young to say, it's for my child. So that wouldn't work. Option, let's see if we can make things easier. I guess the start button will do the trick, because the option, you can check, look, you can make it easy. I didn't remember this, so maybe I never was, patient enough to see what's in the options. I don't know. So maybe I can still come a bit further in this game without cheats. Jump and shoot. Let me see what button swaps the weapon. That's the Y button. You truly have to look all the way. The spread. I hope at least, whoops. Yes, it's one hit and you're dead. It's two hit and dead again. Oh no, I'm so stupid. I had the best weapon ever. Let me see where the bomb is, but I know that you get something that you have to demolish to go on, which I'm not even going to see if it continues like this. No. No. Yes, finally. Yes, that was the button for dying. Well, at least the gameplay won't last long. No, it doesn't. Let's go. Oh man. I need to run this on the emulator and then use some action replay codes to actually be able to get anywhere in this game. Donkey Kong Country. Oh man, I still remember reading in Edge magazine. This was the time when 64-bit and 32-bit were on the way, or I don't know if, I don't remember if, or maybe the game will tell me the date actually. Maybe I'm too late to check the screen for the release date. Let's skip this. I might Google it, but 1994! Yes. Yeah, in this case I don't start over again because I know I just can walk back. This, I will play this. And why not the beginning? Because of the music. This is... I always prefer to start with the big fat ape. What amazed me most about this game is the animation. I know it's rendered, so the graphics, due to the higher amount of colors that the Super Nintendo can display, pre-rendered graphics looks better on the Super Nintendo than they do on the Megadrive. But what does amaze me is, in this case, your character, in this case an ape, animates really smooth for a 16-bit console. While on the Megadrive, with I kind of forgot the name of that game, which also had pre-rendered graphics, on which I played part 2 on the Megadrive Mini 2. Oh, Vector Man, yes. Vector Man, yeah, had smooth animation, but it wasn't because they rendered many animation frames. No, his limbs were disjointed, like Rayman, and it was just brilliant animators who made the fluid animation of the game instead of a lot of frames of animation used in one sprite, because the character wasn't one sprite, it was more. Oh, no. Then there's a secret downstairs. No. And I've lost my monkey. I knew the error, but I thought that was the way to go for the rest of the stage, and I don't want to miss a thing. I hope I can get my big fat body back. No. Go. I hear my friend. Ah, there he is. Now I have the big fat one in control again. Because if I lose an ape, the first one to go is the big one, because the small one is better in jumping. So I want to hang on to him longer than I want to hang on to Donkey Kong himself. Is there another, or do I need to go up first? Yes. And that's why sometimes I get confused. Sometimes the bonuses are up and sometimes the bonuses are down. Ooh. Looky who we have here. Oh, that's the same buddy. Unfortunately, Diddy Kong doesn't grab the other shark, so they are both equipped with one. I know there's a secret to the right. And with 3 of the same characters, you can collect some more bananas. Ooh, I almost forgot about this shark. But I'm close to having 100 bananas. And I almost spelled my name for another life. So yeah, this game is a bit easier, but it gets more difficult the further you go. But I've played this game so much, oh man. And to be honest, I still love it. I haven't played a 2D platformer that I liked as much as this, even by this day. Well, to be honest, yeah, of course, Mario also. Yeah, well, you know what? Let's also do the very first stage, and then on to the next game. If there is a next game, because to be honest, I had more Mega Drive games than Super Nintendo games. And first we go back. Why? Because there's an extra life. And again I go back because I want to go on the rooftops, but with my friend. Oops, swap. Was it here that you can? No, that was a different place. No. Ah, yes. And again, you have a fast walking button, which I like. Oh. I am too late for... No, come on. In the middle, yes. That rolling through your enemy you can only do with the big ape. The small ape is not strong enough to roll through the enemy. Uh-oh. I'm hit. But luckily for me, I got a bonus stage. Yes, and I knew, and at the end is a life. And I got my name back, and another life, and another bonus stage. I want to have, yes. Yes. Because then I get to do a bonus stage again. But of course, when I finish this level, I am going to save. Because I will earn myself more lives. More lives is always better. Yes, let's not be greedy and immediately go for and this is important because now you get your animals ×2. And maybe I don't think so. Yes! 6 lives! Because each 100 collected items equals a life. Oh man, as you can see, you can get lives really easy in this game. If you just memorize one stage and you can get all the bonuses. Yeah, let's just save. D-pad down, Y and hold to save. I don't want to save it over here. Juist. Nice. Because I don't remember if I was further with the other save game. So I don't want to override it. Let's go back. So yeah, this game I truly enjoyed a lot. Well, it looks like the video has... Oh no, never mind. I did own the original Star Fox game. Yes. That was when companies were starting to see the beauty in 3D animated graphics. And yeah, they are very primitive to look at right now. But when this was released, it was amazing. The first time you laid your eyes on this, like, what a huge ship! And with more processor power comes more responsibility. Oh no, I mean with more processor power comes more impressive animations on the enemies. And the newer the generation, the power got, the more impressive it became. It started all with this. This game also has some amazing music. Boost, Nova Bomb, Break, Blaster. Okay, thank you. Yeah, let's just... I'll press start to exit. Training. No, let's go to the game. Looks like we can select where we want to go. But I'll just stick with the... I actually never... Now, you know what? Just a middle road, because that's what I did all the time. Yeah, I'm still having a blocked nose. Yeah, damn. But that doesn't take away the fun of the game. And that's why my voice may sound a bit different than usual.
Good luck.
Good luck. Well, the frame rate isn't impressive. But as soon as you're in the play field, because even the first day when I saw this, it wasn't too impressive. But that flying through the tunnel gave me a bit of vibe of that Sega game, Galaxy Force 2. A bit of texture mapping on the polygons even. And now we're having airplane controls. It is difficult to hit the enemies, and the enemies don't have too much problem finding you. I don't remember or recall if I actually finished this without an extra replay or not, but I do remember having a blast playing this game. Oh, is that my own friend? I don't know. Boom, ow. I guess somebody else shot the other guy because I was only shooting at the rear fellow. Well, the shield is, how you say, is helping you out, of course, because otherwise it would have been one hit and you are gone. Ah, when you hit something that can't be broken, you hear a ting 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 sound. Don't shoot at me. Ah, he's escaping. Ah, no, 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 no. Nice. Ah, you get a full shield because of that. Ah, that's nice. That's good to know. Croak, help me. Yeah. Tits. And you get some more power. If you actually fly through it. Oh. By aiming at the wrong enemy, and that's the problem. Because of the graphics are so rude and in its early days, it's more difficult to see if it's actually a teammate you're shooting at or the enemy. Yes, and here, of course, it was easy to find the weak spot because if you hit the right place, it would start flashing, if I recall right. Oh yeah. Yes, flash. And every time he changes position, you had to shoot a different place. Yeah, I remember that correctly. Cool. Yeah, he said go down, but I want to hit the enemy, so I go up. No. It also feels a bit, because of the projectiles, like Space Harrier. Yes! Yeah, that was satisfying. But we will continue. You've seen this game, but ah man, it's so fun to be back. I don't know. I've already had a save game, but I didn't finish it. So let's... Oh yeah, I did finish it looking by the screenshot. But just to be sure, let's save it in here. Oh, that was the wrong button. So far so good. No suspend list. I want to select a game. If there is still something that I did own. But looking... No, this console has such a low amount of games. And the other games I didn't own. So this is the end of the video. Well, I hope you had fun just like me. Star Fox was a big surprise. Yeah, I remember it being good. But that was actually really fun to play this again and actually finishing it, at least the first level. Well, thanks for watching. And wait until you see the next video where I go fail on every game that I didn't own and so don't know how to play them. Thanks for watching and have a nice weekend or day.